Hello and welcome to Azariah's Studio. My name is Sarah. I am the artist and designer behind Azariah's Studio. If you're going to work in continuous rounds, when you have reached the end of your round, this one only had 5 single crochets in it. Instead of joining into this first stitch, I'm just going to continue working whatever is next, which is generally single crochets. I've tried continuous rounds with double crochets. It didn't come out so well. I've never tried it with half double crochets. Mostly you see it with single crochets. But if you do that, so I'm going ahead and work another single crochet here. Okay, and you keep going, you're going to lose where the beginning of your round is. I'm going to take that one back out. And you could use a stitch marker here if you want, but I'm going to use a little trick that I like and just use my tail, my beginning tail here, and flip it up between stitch 1 and stitch 5, or your first stitch and your last stitch, whatever number you may have. And now I'm just going to continue on, following what the pattern says. Mine's increase. It isn't always. I'm working my round 2 here, being careful not to rip this end out and lose the beginning of my round. Okay, I know that this part right here, these 2 loops that I would be working my next stitch into, are stitch number 1. Because of the location of this tail. All right, when I increase in a round, I like to move this up. So I'm going to go ahead and move it up. It's now between the first and the last again. I'm going to work in this one. Back at the beginning. All right, I increased in this round. We're going to pull this thread out, pull out the tail, move it up. Now, the next 3 rounds I'm not going to increase. I'm just going to work around. All right, here's the end of round 1. Instead of moving this guy up, I'm just going to leave him. Start round 2. All right, now I don't have anything between these 2 here. But I know that this tail is between this stitch. Move it out of the way a little bit, between this stitch and this stitch. So this was the last stitch of the round. So this is the last stitch of the round. So this next one I'm going to make is going to be the last stitch of the round. But wait, I've lost count of how many rounds. Okay, well then you count the first stitch. So I had to do 3 without increasing. Here's 1, here's 2. I'm about to start round 3. Don't move the tail up. Use it as a place to begin your counting. So if you have to do a whole bunch of them, like 20, 30, 40, you don't have to have all these little markers. You don't have to have little hash marks on a sticky or something or the side of your pattern. You can just leave that marker there. Know that that was the first round where you were working even, and count from there. It marks the beginning of your round and the beginning of working even. And that is how you single crochet in continuous rounds. Thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw, be sure to like and subscribe. If you have more questions, you can always email me, sarah@azariahsfiberarts.com, or drop a comment below. Happy making!